Howdy hoo da howdy he da hoodos. Howdy he howdy hoo hiddy hiddy hada ha hoda hoo ha ha. Well, with that bullshit aside, welcome to episode 43 of That's the Thing. Pointing the fingers at you and you, Randy, and me too. Yeah, you. Don't forget you, especially you. Ooh, man, fuck you, Derek. What is this bullshit? What is this bullshit? Hot Jared Leto sucks. Stop sending me this shit. It's just a picture of Joaquin Phoenix winning an Oscar, and then goddamn, was it Heath Ledger? Something like that. Is it Heath Ledger that played the Joker? I'm gonna give you a pity like on that. You won't know it's a pity like until you watch this, you fuck. Yeah. How's my hair look? It's probably a little uneven. Gotta take another round of whacking at it. I had to trim it up a little bit. So, you know, we'll see. There's no product in it, so probably looks a little strange. Mm-hmm. Ooh, yeah. But any hoodles, I shaved today. Fuck. It's probably a long time coming. Once again, fucking Rash City going on here. So that's cool, I guess. But it's not as bad as it has been. I used some beard oil intermittently, But whatever. That being said, got a new little haircut I did myself. I do that sometimes. Feels really weird cutting your own hair, especially when you start trying to get back here. Oof. Boy, howdy. I'll tell you what. Sometimes I'll fucking take a chunk out of there. And, it's not so bad because my hair pushes over. So, I don't know. Still looks weird. My hairdresser, stylist, cutter, fashionista noticed the chunk I took out of it last time, but whatever. Fuck it, man. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have anything else to talk about as far as like hygiene wise. But today I was going to hand out the attendance to the teachers at the school I work at, and I walked by and there's this lady. She was like a substitute teacher, and she came into the cafeteria. Like, let me set the scene real quick on this lady. She came into the cafeteria when we were all just kind of like talking and hanging out, and she walked in there just like holding a fork. And she was just like staring at all of us. And like when you see someone who like is about to say something or looks like they're about to say something and their mouth kind of like goes, like, it kind of twitches or moves like, So she was doing that and looking at us, and she was like beelining it straight towards me. And then once she passed my boss just looked at me, and I was just like staring at her like. She was walking towards me with this fork. I was like, is this bitch about to say something to me? And then she just like books her right. And I was like, I looked over at my boss. I was like, she just started cracking up. It was so funny. Fucking quality time. But I saw this lady in the hallway standing outside of the boys' bathroom. and there's like some noise going on in there, and this other kid came out of the bathroom and was like telling her some bullshit that was arising in there. And she was like, "Hey, there's some bullshit arising in there. You should go check it out since I don't have a penis." That's what she said, like literally word for word. She was like, "There's some bullshit in there, motherfucker. You better go in there with your big, fat, throbbing goddamn cock and check out what's going on in this stinky little boy's fuck room." Verbatim, I swear to God. But I was like, "Oh, yes, ma'am, I can certainly do that for you. It would be my pleasure, bitch." And I walked in there, and the fucking Jesus, Derek, why are you sending so much shit? What is this? What the fuck is this? Yeah, dude, what is this? I'll get back to that. What the fuck? What is that? Anyway, I walked into the bathroom to see the fuckery going down, and this kid was like in the stall, and he was just like making some strange noises, and I could tell he was in the stall, but I didn't know which one because both the doors were closed, and he was like on top of the toilet, like standing on top of it. Like I imagine he was just like, like if you're a woman and you have to pee in a public place and the toilet's all gross. I've heard of some women doing this and squatting on the toilet so their butt doesn't touch the seat. God, what the fuck is this? I have no idea. But he was just hanging out in there, just saying some alien type speak, and he got off of the toilet because I could see his feet plop down on the ground, and he was still facing the toilet, so he must have been squatting on it backwards, facing the wall. And then his pants were like down on his ankles. I was like, dude, what the fuck is going on? And then I noticed his shoes, and I was like, oh, dude, I know those shoes. Those are the shoes of a student with special needs. And I was like, oh, damn. And I turned to the lady, and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this student has special needs, so I don't really know how to completely deal with this. She was like, yeah, I know. I'm like the substitute teacher for her. I'm just waiting for him to get out. And I was like, I mean, I can't help you get him out of there faster. He's just like doing some weird shit. And I walked into the room that like the students with special needs go out and hang out in all day. And I was like, hey, you guys have a student in the bathroom who's just like taking a long time in the stall and just like doing some strange fuckery. So that was the end of that little strange experience in the little boys' room of an elementary school. I mean, yeah. But today, got cold as fuck out of nowhere, right? Like, where'd that come from? Shit started like, dude, that was windy as fuck. I have to like open the door to let people in, and opening that fucking door with all that wind force, whew, boy howdy. That's tough. It wasn't super tough, but it's not tough. Like it was a little difficult, but it like wasn't the hardest fucking thing ever, Like my dick is like the hardest thing ever. Like especially right now. I don't think I shaved super well right here. Feels really uneven. But yeah, anyway, might be a school day or a snow day tomorrow. You know, any parent that comes in and hears that it's going to be cold the next day, they're like, "Yep, it's going to be a snow day." But let's see what Chuck Morgan thinks about that. If anybody doesn't know who Chuck Morgan is, he's Weather for Us on Twitter. He is a teacher, and he predicts the weather. He also taught the girls' soccer team when I went to school there. Yes, it's going to be cold tomorrow. Bundle up, Buttercup. Just 'cause the bond passed doesn't mean the bond. What's that mean? Doesn't mean the LPS is closing to celebrate. See you at school. Oh, dude, I really fucked up the focus on my camera. And we're back. That's all it takes is a little fucking thumbprint. Let's see. What the hell? Why is there a promoted tweet on people's profiles now? I don't fucking care what Lionel Richie is up to. Shout out to what? He just shouted this kid out for taking care of him at Misty's. Well, it looks like there's going to be school tomorrow, according to Chuck Morgan. But we'll see. I mean, I honestly don't give a fuck. But this is really irritating me. But anyway, that's been the thing, pretty much. Guess I'll fucking decide what the fuck this thing is. Ugh.